The distributive property. For most of you, we went over the distributive property early on in the school year, but we'll go ahead and review it again one more time because it's very important for this equation inequalities unit. The distributive property is a very useful property that allows you to manipulate the order of operations so that you can multiply into a sum or difference before you do the parentheses. Here's an example that will do both ways, using the order of operations and using the distributive property. Using the order of operations, we would do this 3 times the quantity of 4 plus 5 as 4 plus 5 first, which is going to be 9, and then you take that and multiply that to 3, which gives you 27. But if we apply the distributive property first, we can say, hey, we can take the 3 and multiply that into the 4. That'll give us 12. Then we can take the 3 and multiply that into 5. And that gives us 15. And if we do 12 plus 15, it still gives us 27. And what you find out is that either way you do it, you still come up with a value of 27. I know it sounds silly to do it this way, but knowing how to manipulate any kind of expression that involves distributive property will be a very powerful and useful tool when it comes to solving equations and inequalities. If you turn to page 149 out of your new workbooks that we're piloting, you would find this page right on here. And I just want to do the first one with you guys, and I would like for you guys to try to finish up the rest. But the table shows the cost of different activities at the Newport Aquarium. Hyro, I guess is what his name is, and his 3 cousins each paid for admission and went on the behind-the-scenes tour. Alright, so admission is $25, Penguin Encounters is 23, behind-the-scenes tour is 15. So complete the expression that represents the cost of 4 admissions and 4 behind-the-scene tours. Alright, so if you took a look at it, they have, this is for number 1, they have blank times 25 plus blank times 15, because it costs $25 for the admissions and $15 for the behind-the-scenes tour. But there's 4 of them, so you would say, hey, it's going to be 4 times 25 and 4 times 15, which would end up giving you guys, 100 plus 60, so 160 altogether. So, but there's got to be another way to write that, and that's where number 2 comes in. All right. So I would like for you guys to try to complete number 2, do number 3, 4 and 5, and finish up this page 149. Now, after finishing page 149, turn to page 150 and try to complete this page as well. The first one I'll do with you again. So if you take a look at the first one, you got 5 times 3 plus 4, that quantity. And if you did the distribution property correctly, that'd be 5 times 3 plus 5 times 4. 5 times 3 plus 5 times 4. And if you look at what's missing there, it is this 4. Alright? So try to complete the rest, and we'll be practicing more of this tomorrow. Thanks.